Welcome back to the No More Lies 2012 YouTube channel, where we are putting off the lie LYE and embracing who we really are. So I hope everyone is doing well today. I am making an announcement regarding a protective style challenge. If you're following me on Instagram at No More Lies 2012, then you kind of already are preview to this information. I asked a question some weeks ago asking if anyone was interested in protective style challenge, and I've also received some responses from off of YouTube. So I want to just go ahead and make it official that the protective style challenge is starting. It is starting on October 1st and it will go through April 1st of 2021, and it's for 6 months. And so if you see me looking down, it's because I have my new journal thing here. So I introduced this on YouTube on my introduced this journal, or actually it's a planner. I introduced this planner on my Instagram channel. So if you're following me on Instagram, then you've seen this. I purchased this from someone who I'm following on Instagram, and I'll leave their information in the description below. And so this business owner, they have like different planners that you can choose from, and this is the one I chose because I feel like this most closely resembled me out of all the options. I don't know what you think. I don't know. But anyways, and so you can see here it has No More Lies 2012, and this is just the initials NML, and that I am a content creator. That is what I chose. But anyways, and so this is what I'm going to be using. The company is called, right there you can see it, Black Horse Papery or Papery. And this is not sponsored, by the way. But anyway, so I have my notes here for this protective challenge. A lot of info to give you if you see me looking down. And again, like I said, this is a planner. You can put plan things out by the month. You can plan things out by the week. So yeah, I really like it. Anyways, oh, and also came with this cute little pen, and it came with some little stickers and stuff as well that you can start with. So why is it for 6 months? So as you know, or as you may not know, your hair can grow up to 6 inches in a year. And so if you take off half that year, then we're looking at 3 inches that your hair can grow. So again, we're doing 6 months because you want to see our hair grow up to 3 inches in 6 months. And for me, my personal goal is to retain 2 inches of hair growth. So I want to be able to see on April 1st that I've gained 2 inches of hair growth. And based off my journey, I know that I can retain about 4 inches of length each year, and I've been natural for 9 years. And so if you do the math, then I'm pretty much on track with how long my hair should be. I did do a recent cut. And so I was looking at probably about 30 to 31 inches of hair before I had my recent haircut, or trim rather, and then all the other trims throughout the year. So I'm pretty much on track to how long my hair should be at 9 years natural. So if you're starting this challenge with me, the first thing you need to do is you need to measure your hair so you can know what you're starting with and what you're going to end with. And we already seen my Lint Check video recently. And so if you will go ahead and do a Lint Check of your own hair and, write it down somewhere. I actually have a hair diary. It's on my phone, which I'm recording with right now, but I've kept a hair diary since day one of being natural. I had it on a physical, like in an actual journal thing, a long time ago when I first started. But then, when iPhones hit, when iPhones, became real big, I used the note section of my iPhone. And so I literally have from all the way back to 2013 stored in my iCloud on my iPhone of what I've done each time I wash my hair, have my hairstyle, trim my hair, measuring my hair. So I can tell you what my lengths are, what products I use on whatever date, or I can tell you all of that. And over the last couple years, I haven't really, kept up with it as far as doing lint checks and trims, but definitely keeping track of what products I'm using, because if I introduce a new product and my hair did something weird or something, I want to know that it happened. I can say, oh, it happened in September, and then I can go back and look and see what I used in September or whatever. And so if you don't have a hair journal or something that you keep track of your hair journey, go ahead and use the note section of your phone, your iPhone or Android, whatever you have, and mark down the date you did your Lint Check, and the size, the middle, the front, and the back, what your inches were with a measuring tape. So the reason why we're doing a protective style challenge, I actually do protective style challenges 90%, 80 to 90% of the year. I don't and it's not, and I'm not necessarily like doing like a formal thing like, oh, I gotta have my hair like in protective style. It's just something that's just part of my natural routine, that I just keep my hair protected, and that I'm, you know, so I can keep retaining the length that I have. And so that's one of the reasons why we're doing the protective style challenge, for people who want to retain length, to prevent breakage. So whenever you're wearing your hair out like this, and I will have a video on you know, this look here, but yeah, but having your hair out like this and, you know, its natural state, it can get caught on your shirts and everything, can get debris in your hair. Then you have to like worry about trying to get the debris out, which leads to tangles, which leads to a mess on the wash day. And actually, to make a point of that, I actually went across something that had Velcro on it, and my hair got caught. I wasn't even wearing Velcro. I came across someone's jacket that had Velcro on it, and my hair actually got caught in the Velcro, just like with this hairstyle that I'm wearing right now. So that's one reason why I was like, okay, let's get this protective style challenge going, because I need my hair to be like, I need it to be away. During this protective style challenge, we will be able to retain moisture in our hair, because we'll be using twists or braids with our own hair. With the hair being clumped together, it will, you know, maintain its moisture longer versus like being out and being exposed and getting dry. And also, you know, for simplicity, you know, not having a lot of not having too much friction on your hair, and, you know, just doing the most. Like, your hair wants you to leave it alone. And you know, having the hand and hair disease, you know, that you'll be able to, you know, prevent that. We're going to, as far as our wash day routine, we're going to wash our hair 2 to 3 times a month. Now, if you follow me, you know, if you follow all of my videos and, you know, kind of following me, then you know that I only really wash my hair once a month. And that's because based off the methods that I do, I can stretch my hair out that long. But for this challenge, we are going to wash our hair 2 to 3 times a month. So, and I don't want to say 2 to 3 times. It's really like, you know, 3 at the most for people who just have to, if you're used to washing your hair once a week. But I want you to get in the habit of stretching your hair out longer between the washes. And you know, that's just so that you can, you know, get some of the stress off your hair of doing it every week. And also, so technically, you know, it's best if you just do it, like wash your hair twice a month, so once every 2 weeks. But definitely making sure that you're shampooing, using a conditioner, you following up with a deep conditioner, and then following up with the loco method each time we're doing our wash day routine. The second thing that you need to do before we start the journey, this protective style challenge, is you need to, if you haven't had a recent trim, and by recent within like the past like 1 month, then go ahead and do the search and destroy method. And I have a video on that as well. Or if you don't trust yourself to do a search and destroy method, then go ahead and, you know, if you can, I mean, it's kind of pushing it because we are going to start this next week, but you can start as, you know, as close to after October 1st, if you as close as to October 1st as you want. But get in a professional trim. But then, you know, depending on that stylist, they may do heat, which is another thing that we're not going to be doing during this protective style challenge. We're not going to use any heat on our hair, with the exception is if you use like a heat thermal cap for your deep conditioners. There are a few exceptions to the rule in regards to this protective style challenge. It's not going to be a 100% protective style challenge. I'm gonna leave, you know, the flexibility of having it from 80 to 90% being, you know, protective, having a protective style, you know, throughout the 6 months. So I'll say basically like 80 to 90% each month. So if there's like 1 or 2 times in a month, you're allowed to go ahead and, you know, wear your hair in a hairstyle for like a special occasion. If you're going to a wedding, if you're going to an event or something, you can wear your hair out in a hairstyle. And the way that if you already have your hair in a twist, then you can just take it down, do a quick refresh using the LCO method, and you know, have your hair in a twist out or braid out, you know, the next day for that event, and then going ahead and putting your hair back into a protective style. As I mentioned, we are using our own hair for this protective style challenge because we don't want extra stress on our hair, on our roots, you know, causing any unnecessary strain from the hair that's going to naturally grow. Again, I feel like when it comes to challenges, your hair naturally grows already. It's about, you know, retaining the length that you're growing. So if you're not retaining the hair, then you're not going to see your hair grow. And then you're looking for videos about how to grow your hair, when really you should be looking for videos on how to retain the length of your hair, because that's the most important thing. And I say this all the time, it's really about retaining the length of your hair. If you're not retaining what you're growing, then you're not going to see that length. So having, you know, getting breakage, you know, the wear and tear on your hair, that is preventing you from seeing your growth, which is why we're going to do this protected style challenge, so that you can see that if you just retain where you're growing, then you know that your hair is growing. You could be confident in your hair growth already without, you know, searching. I mean, it's good. I mean, you can search for videos, you know, if you want to, you know, maybe boost your growth. I would say things like that, like maybe like boosting your hair growth, but not like something that's just going to grow your hair because you feel like your hair is not growing, but your hair is growing. And I do have a couple tips just to making sure that, you know, your hair is like being healthy while we're on this journey during this protective style challenge, like drinking water, you know, making sure you're getting all the, you know, best nutrients and foods, steering away from as much junk food and fast food as possible, as well as exercising, even if you're just doing, you know, a 30-minute walk every day, or, you know, a couple times a week. Like I said, this is really about retaining the length of your hair. I really think that if people understood like the terminology better, because like I said, it's not about growing, it's about retaining what you're growing. And also when we're washing our hair, so some of those boosting tips, like a boosting tip for, you know, hair growth, whenever we're washing, like shampooing our hair, you know, doing a scalp massage, which I've mentioned already in some of my tip videos. So doing scalp massages, as well as if you want to do like midweek scalp massages, then you can do that too with a natural oil like jojoba oil. Just put some on, you know, some on the pads of your fingertips, and just kind of like massage your scalp. Do it like nice massage like midweek, so like every like 3 to 4 days. I'm gonna post a video on how I'm gonna start my hair out and what it's gonna look like. I am gonna do small twists on my hair, and I'm gonna keep that in for about 2 to 3 weeks. I think that's all I want to mention. If I forgot something in this video, then I'll leave it down in the description below, so make sure you check the description bar below and leave a comment below saying I'm in, sis, so I can know that you're with me for 6 months. And if you're not gonna be with me for 6 months, that's okay. You can do a month or 2 months. You can let me know in the comments what you plan to do, and I will see you at the end of this journey. In between the journey, I am going to do, you know, videos a couple times a month, because I am going to be on this protect style challenge, so I'm not going to have too many videos to share with you guys as far as like hairstyles or anything. But I am going to continue to put out videos at least twice a month. And then on April 1st, we're going to come back with our measuring tape, and we're going to see, you know, what my hair did in 6 months. So I thank y'all for watching this video. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video.